2018-19 was another successful year for the Places for People Group. We had a turnover of £827 million with a pre-tax profit of £95 million. This short film indicates all of the activities the group was involved in throughout the United Kingdom, making a massive difference to communities, a huge difference to society. And I want to thank all of our board members, our staff, our stakeholders, and not least you, our funders and supporters, for helping make this all possible. Thank you.
We've built this year alone 851 new properties, new homes for people, social, affordable and shared ownership tenures. So what we're really doing here is we're continuing to boost our housing supply across our affordable housing companies. We've moved into new areas, new products and services, and we've now started to provide property management services for other organisations, and the first one is Sage Housing. The really good news is we've been announced as one of the 8 strategic partners working alongside Homes England. It's a great opportunity for Places for People. It basically gives us 74 million of grant over the next 3 years to deliver over 2,600 affordable homes for our customers within Places for People. Our neighbourhood strategy is very important. It's all about sustaining tenancies and making sure that our neighbourhoods are really warm, encouraging places that our customers really want to live. We're improving all of our stats this year and the stock turnover has decreased to about 7%. So Living Plus has very ambitious growth plans, and we've continued over this year to build on our already existing success. So we've built a number of specialist supported housing schemes, extra care schemes for our really complex customers. So the impact of the 1% rent cut for Places for People, we've been dealing with this for the last 4 years. So we've looked at all of our operating models, we've looked at how we can save money, and we've continued to do that. So one of the things that we're currently doing is looking at how we can get repairs online for our customers so that we can reduce costs for call centres. And one of the other things that we're doing is looking at how we can become a digital business throughout, and how we can get to our customers quicker and that we can give them quicker repairs, and therefore that will reduce costs in the long term. Customer satisfaction and customer service and experience is the heart of what we do. So therefore we need to measure that. So we survey our customers, we speak to them, we listen to them, we want feedback. And currently our customer satisfaction levels are running around 90%. We've supported over 5,300 homeless people this year. So we give them accommodation, but we also have a wraparound support service which reduces their likelihood of representing as homeless.
It has been a really busy year for us. From a joint venture point of view, we've now got 3 live joint ventures, 1 public sector partnership, as well as our own large-scale new places. And they're all about genuine placemaking, but it is really about all of those things that make a successful and vibrant place to live. It's great to be here at Portloop in Birmingham in the new homes, the first ones to be handed over on this major placemaking and regeneration project that we're doing. And it is a fantastic example both of how we work in joint venture and partnership with both the public and private sector on large scale development, but also as well in terms of how we approach placemaking. So in the last year we've been going at full speed. Runnymede Council being a great example. And in the year, we completed the first project, a new leisure centre in Egham, on time and ahead of budget, which looks fantastic and is a great resource for the community there. And we've got planning consent and are just gearing up to start on site with the regeneration of Egham Town Centre, which is a really ambitious project. Still in Surrey, we've got a long-term joint venture with Surrey Council, Southridge Developments. That's been set up so that we can take a lot of the redundant sites that Surrey County Council own and we can develop them jointly for new communities. Our large-scale strategic landholding at Gilston in East Hertfordshire, immediately to the north of Harlow, has reached a major milestone this year with the submission of the outline planning application. We're now a key part, the biggest site within the Harlow and Gilston Garden Town. It's 8,500 new homes, and it's really centring now with working with the local communities to help make that a fantastic place. Our joint venture with Balfour Beatty at Eastwick and Sweetwater on the Olympic Park is well underway with the first phase of the 1,500 homes we're developing there in partnership with the London Legacy Development Corporation. Our joint venture with Urban Splash is now over 5 years old, and Portloop really is the latest one of the projects that we've got underway. We're back on site with the next phase of Park Hill in Sheffield, which was hugely successful. We're well underway with construction on phase 2, and then we've had the green light this year for the planning consent for the 4th phase, which will also include a fantastic art space facility for Sheffield as well. And then in Smithstock, where we have not only completed the 1st phase of housing, but the stunning smokehouses. We've really set the bar and redefined that place. Fantastic restaurants, you know, some great public realm and infrastructure investment.
In the last year, we have built or acquired over 1,800 homes. And within those 1,800 that we built, 850 of those are affordable homes. We deliver homes across the country, basically from Inverness down to Truro. We are very much a deliverer of mixed and multi-tenure and different house types. We deliver homes that people may want to buy, homes that people want to rent. We deliver affordable homes, and we deliver homes that are purchased under shared ownership. There are all sorts of really exciting developments within the PFP development programme. The Engine Yard, which includes more than 300 stylish new homes and a Places gym, constructed by our in-house team. At Rowborough, we're delivering 101 contemporary, very energy efficient homes. Work continues at Brooklands in Milton Keynes with the development of Brooklands Square. It has a full mix of tenures with houses for sale, market rent, affordable rent and shared ownership. In July 2018, we became one of 8 strategic partners working with Homes England to deliver over 2,600 homes across the country over the next 3 years. We delivered 1 and 2 bedroom affordable apartments for sale at the Croft in Crawley on a shared ownership basis. And at Hume Mill Close in Leyland, we built new homes for affordable rent. Woolmer Copse construction began as part of the Prince Philip Park and is one of the most innovative and largest regeneration projects in the UK. Long Riddy South site, planning in principle has been achieved, confirming the delivery of 240 mixed tenure homes. Millwood Designer Homes continuing to focus on really high specification homes in the south of England and have completed the award-winning Lavender Fields development. Places for People continue to innovate in terms of the delivery of homes, and using modern methods of construction and modular construction are very much part of our delivery mix. MMC is being delivered alongside traditional build in a number of sites. It's being delivered at Alaska Street, at Squirrel Wood and here at Marlborough Park. Modular housing gives us the ability to deliver our homes much quicker. Modular housing can be kind of much more thermally and energy efficient, and looking forward, help reduce the carbon footprint that homes inevitably produce. So as you can see, there is a great deal of activity across the country and across PFP Group. I'm really excited about the next year, delivering many more new homes, a lot of which will be truly affordable homes.
The way that we maximise returns from our assets is by constantly reviewing all of the assets that we own, whether that be affordable housing or PRS, and we take into account the needs of our customers, the returns that our assets generate, and we look closely at the markets that we operate in and trends that may be changing in those markets. What that means is that where we see assets going into decline, we can spot them quickly, and then we can either repurpose them and put them back to an alternative use, or we can release capital to be reinvested back into new homes. And typically where we do that, we make sure that we focus on mixed use or mixed tenure places, because as a business we have the ability to develop, own and operate affordable housing alongside market rent, housing for sale. So what we make sure is we can generate real communities where we're also not just dependent on one particular customer group as a source of income. And that means we're naturally defensive, because if one market goes into decline, we can still depend on the others to generate income to drive returns. I think for any investor watching this, it's very important to keep in mind the diversity and the flexibility of Places for People. When the markets are moving in a positive direction, we have a range of products and services that can take advantage of that to drive return, but we have the skills and the agility to make sure that if the market goes into decline or there's any sort of economic turbulence, we can quickly switch between products and tenures and services to underpin the levels of return that we generate.
2018-19 was very successful for the group in terms of treasury management. We continued to deliver on our strategic objectives of increasing diversification and increasing the amount of unsecured financing that we have, and we've also been increasing the amount of liquidity across the group. We have maintained strong credit ratings from Standard & Poor's and Moody's over the year, and we've also introduced Fitch into the group, so we now have ratings from all three credit rating agencies. We've continued to diversify the investor base over the last year. We've accessed capital across Asia from Japanese yen and Hong Kong dollar private placements, and also a new unsecured wrapped transaction. And this new funding enables us to deliver our business plan and also deliver much more needed affordable housing. Last year was another successful year for the group. We increased our turnover to £827 million and reported a pre-tax profit of £95 million. We've also increased the financial strength and asset base and now have over £4.5 billion of assets. There are no major refinancings over the next 12 months, but we will continue our strategy of increasing the amount of unsecured debt and doing more liability management exercises. We've introduced new bank funders into the group over the last year, and we've also continued to strengthen our relationships with our existing funders. We've also increased liquidity, which is very important given the continued uncertainty in the UK and the global markets. At Places People, we want to continue to grow the business, invest in our communities and increase our social impact, and we look forward to working together with our funders to help us achieve this. I'd like to say thank you for your continued support over the last 12 months.